Supernanny Jo Frost says, "You need to hear this," as she issues stern parenting advice. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. More than 2 decades on from her pioneering Channel 4 series, Supernanny, Jo Frost is still sharing parenting advice, and her latest piece is something all parents need to hear. Jo Frost, who rose to fame via her Channel 4 series, Supernanny, in the early 2000s, has become a trusted voice for parents grappling with their children's challenging behavior. Now 55, she continues to share her wisdom via social media, and her latest post is something she insists all parents and carers need to hear. Video. Jo warned, "Social media didn't barge into your home. It crept in drip by drip." The parenting guru added that it is now quietly causing chaos. But what does she mean by this? Referring to it as a smart drug, she explained how social media has particularly disrupted family conversations during mealtimes. However, Jo highlighted that it's not just the kids who are at fault. She pointed out that parents too are guilty of prioritizing scrolling over bedtime stories and genuine connection. According to Jo, the harsh reality is that mobile phones have become a socially accepted vice, and we've turned into functioning social media addicts. However, she reassures us that there is good news. The TV personality concluded, "We can change it if you care enough to try. Put down the phone. Talk. Listen. Feel awkward. Reconnect. Because while you're numbing out, those tech companies are cashing in on the collapse of your family's foundations. Self-discipline isn't sexy? Oh, hell yeah, it is. And it saves lives." The parenting problems of families across America is coming back for 20 all-new episodes on Lifetime, and People has the exclusive trailer. The trailer adopts a Taken theme as Frost, 48, receives an ominous phone call while seated in the back of a black SUV. After being told that the subject has taken matters into his own hands, she leaves a message. "I'm here because I have a specific set of skills," the British TV personality says. "Skills that I have perfected throughout my entire career." The trailer then cuts back and forth between Frost's voiceover and her arrival at a home. Upon entering, she finds the residence destroyed and no one to be found. "If you listen to me now, this whole situation may turn out different for you," she says on the phone as the trailer cuts to her walking through the house, where she comes across somebody laying on the couch. "But if you don't, I will fix that," she tells the individual, revealed to be a young girl. With the show's return less than 2 months away, Frost tells People that she's ready to get back on the road. "I'm looking forward to families across America having access to my parental education surrounding their family challenges, as this country/government is short on providing the resources, staff, and funding families so desperately need in society," she says. "The USA has changed. It is hurting. Families are struggling more. Families are less confident than ever," she adds. The style of the show, the family issues are also over a wider spectrum and cover many different global issues. Internet has changed much. And Frost says she's gotten a positive reaction from fans she's encountered while filming. "There is a whole new young generation of children who have been watching my shows with their families on social media, and when I travel across the country, these young kids are thanking me," she says. "It is very touching for me and always makes me tear up." The US version of the original Supernanny ran for 7 seasons on ABC, Style Network, and Up TV until 2011. It also aired in Britain for 5. Address issues like lack of discipline, controlling behavior, sleep separation, disrespect, and communication. In each episode, she observed a family's dynamics for a day and then offered tools and house rules for the parents to implement, ultimately encouraging a more peaceful and respectful home environment. In the 7 original seasons of Supernanny that aired in the United States, she was also the star of the British version for many years. Frost earned a reputation for her no-nonsense approach and heartfelt empathy for struggling families. According to the parents she coached, this dedication was present even when the cameras stopped rolling. "Jo and I talked a lot off camera. One time, we were doing an interview, and she got concerned the kids hadn't had lunch yet. So she had the cameras turned off right then so we could make some food." Jo Frost is a childcare specialist and the former star of Supernanny. She was raised in London by Michael Frost, a builder and painter, and Joan Frost, an interior designer who died of breast cancer when Frost was. Interview with People, the professional nanny explained why she chose her career path. People told me I was good with children, Frost said. It was just always very natural for me to hold babies and be around children. It's just part of my DNA. After working as a nanny for over 15 years, Frost applied to star in the original British version of Supernanny via a newspaper advertisement. It premiered in 2004 and was an instant success in the UK. 1 year later, she moved to California to star in the. I'm looking forward to families across America having access to my parental education surrounding their family challenges, as this country/government is short on providing the resources, staff, and funding families so desperately need in society, Frost said. The family issues are also over a wider spectrum and cover many different global issues. The internet has changed much. I have anaphylaxis, a life-threatening medical condition to certain foods that will compromise my body so horrifically to the point of hospitalization, Frost continued. If you ignore the severity of this medical condition, it's as bad as shoving a loaded gun in my face. Jo Frost interview. Renowned nanny crosses America in mobile office to fix families in distress. Up Television's original reality series, Jo Frost, Nanny on Tour, stars and is executive produced by distinguished and beloved global parenting expert, Jo Frost. She has returned to American television to help families evolve through all stages of parenting from newborns and toddlers to tweens and teens. Each week, along with tackling all the sass and showdowns you get from unruly tots and rebellious teens, Frost will also address different 21st century parental concerns such as technology overload, single-parent stress, blended family feuds, life-threatening allergies, and much more. I don't live my life in fear. I live my life knowing that I'm prepared and know the signs and symptoms. The information I have and the experience to be able to give others was something I felt very passionate about, especially as I've been given a lot of hostile attitudes from certain airlines and people in America. It made me realize I had a platform that I could do something good in being able to be that voice. Frost first found fame in 2004 when Supernanny, a series about parents struggling with their children's behavior, originated in the United Kingdom. It was an instant success, and shows were created in 48 countries by 2015 that were tailored after the show. The United States version of Supernanny ran on ABC and ended in. Think what viewers are going to see is a wonderful opportunity to encompass all of my experience over the last 25 years of being in the parental arena. The show is developed to help all ages, so you're going to see a wide spectrum of my expertise helping families with newborns all the way through to teenagers. Also, we'll look at the fact that families are dealing with issues like social media that really wasn't around in that capacity 12 years ago. The mobile office transports me like the taxi did before. My mobile office on Nanny on Tour really is a parental clinic. The mobile office is where I work from going across America to help families, and it actually stops in town squares to provide a public service to the hundreds of families that come to ask for help as well. This show really takes it up a few notches, to say the least. I continue to be a staple in American family homes, but we're able to widen that net to say that we just don't look out for parents who have toddlers misbehaving. It's about addressing family life in general. This is about helping them through their transitions. This is about recognizing we have generational families living together under one roof. This is about helping families make that decision between work and home. It's about raising newborn twins and looking at how we always react to one another within the family dynamic, looking at the impact that sometimes can have on our teenager children when we think they're misbehaving when actually they want to be heard as well. There are many differences between the two shows with respect with what you're going to see and what we are now taking on board as far as the wider spectrum. The mobile office helping the community as well, and still remaining in the hearts of American families where they can trust me to be sincere and honest in bringing my expertise to them time and time again. I'm very proud to be able to do that. This format that I developed, Jo Frost, Nanny on Tour, is an international format. It's in the second season now in Holland, and there are other countries that are interested in me coming to help them. It certainly was my vision to be able to help parents around the world. No, I'm not. But what I have clearly shown successfully now, as we've just finished our second season in Holland, is the ability to be able to use an earpiece and to have a translator. I put an earpiece in, and I have a professional translator who is outside the home. She's able to translate if the family decides they're going to speak fluent about something. I'm able to talk to them in English and be able to explain. It has worked really well. I was definitely a bit apprehensive of how that may work and my ability to be able to communicate. Like anything, I realized I wasn't going to let fear prohibit me in my passion to be able to help families. I had to give it a go. Actually, I was, thank God, surprised that I was able to continue to do the work that I do. It was great.